Southside on the track, yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Milf Talk. And today we're going to be talking about, I know you guys all seen it, Derrick Jaxn, this relationship expert, this black men don't cheat that cheated. Yeah, we're going to talk about him because he's a mess. Him and his wife is a mess. So, yeah, we're going to have Ashley tell us the story because she watched it. Nobody else could finish watching it because everybody was over it. So, Ashley going to tell us a little bit more about
So the word on the curb is
it.
but I watched their video and I really was like so oblivious to what was going on. I didn't know who Derrick Jaxn was until I saw the video saying that he cheated on his wife with multiple women. So when I watched it, he basically was saying that he cheated with this one woman. I think her name is Candace, and they had sex without having sex. However that works, I don't know. They were together for 14 years and he was cheating with this woman for 9 years. So 9 or 10 years. So basically their whole relationship, he was dealing with this one girl. But he said in the video that he cheated on his wife multiple times. So she knew about this cheating multiple times. So she finally left last year. He said after she left, he still continued to cheat or continued to be with different women. And he finally asked God to come into his life. So he said, once I did that, I got her back. We prayed together and now we're good. Meanwhile, I'm listening to this, but I'm watching him hold her hand. He's holding her hand very tight. She's sitting up there. She looks dumb. I hate to say that she looked dumb, but she looked dumb. She had on a hat. She just looked very homely. And she looked like she really didn't want to be there. So it was just very weird. But he's a big advocate on black men don't cheat, but you're cheating. So my thing with that, and I'm going to ask y'all, I know influencers on Instagram or social media, period, they have this big influence on a lot of people's lives. Like, do y'all look up to influencers, I guess, for like guidance and everything? Because I know he was.
What the heck? I said, heavens no. What right. The heck? I don't even like talking about the people, honestly. Yeah. I don't know. The whole social media, the people is a mental illness. Like, I don't know. It's just a mess.
Cause he's like, I watched some of his videos and it was basically like, he just talked down on black men and always was like, if you don't worship the ground that your queen walks on, then you're trash and blah, blah, blah. But here it is. You've been with this woman for 14 years. She had your kids and everything. And you're just like, F the marriage, F the sacred part about it, F this woman, F the fact that I'm taking up all her time in her life. And I'm cheating on her. Like, it's just like, wow, like, you really trying to tell all these other women and men that they're nothing or they deserve better, but she deserves better as well. It's just, I don't know.
He decided that he was an expert in this
mental illness.
Child, because he got illness. The blue check. He got the blue check on social media.
Mental illness, like literally, like these people are crazy.
Yeah.
And, like, people consume this all day, every day. Like,
I don't understand how people could look up to somebody who they don't even know. Cause like, I could be telling y'all need to do this, y'all need to do that. And I'm doing the total opposite. Like, what? Crazy.
The girl just looked like she needed help. Like, blink twice, girl, if this really ain't for you and you need us to come save you or whatever. Like, she looks scared. And it's sad because and I'm not trying to say she's in a domestic relationship, but it could be, domestic violence. And it's like, sometimes certain stuff be a cry for help and people like, somebody save me. Like, sometimes people go on stuff like that so that somebody in their family can see them, because it's crazy when people come in the hospital, we have to screen for domestic violence and also ask, like, is somebody keeping you from seeing other people? And you'll be surprised how some people really, their significant other won't let them see other people. Like, and it's sad. So it's like, maybe she can't see her family and she went on here to be like, listen, I'm trying to blink twice. Help, like, help me get out. It's sad, but you know, that's how she looked though.
Yeah, I won't lie. I do follow some people. Most of my people that I follow on Instagram are people that are that spread positivity, just things that I want in my life and things that I just want to surround myself around. And I think a lot of people I follow is more for motivation kind of type of thing. And they could be doing, like you said, they could be doing a total opposite thing, but we would never know. Like, so, I mean, we could be telling people stuff right now. We could be doing the opposite. And people will never know. There's people out here faking every day. There's no way to know who's faking.
You have to be authentic in this messy, fake world.
But yeah, I think a lot of people I follow are just motivated. A lot of them are just motivational purposes. I just see a lot of people that do stuff that I want to do in life, and I'm just like, I know they're doing it. I know I can do it. Some of them, they drop tips, and some people, I feel like they are real. They're dropping real things to help you out here. I don't think everybody on social media isn't real. Everybody out there isn't out there to help you, but I feel like there are genuine people who are out there who wants to help you, like us. We're doing a podcast because we want to help people. We want to let people know that the things that they're going through, we've gone through, and how we get through them. So I just feel like you just gotta.
I think it's all in what you gotta take it in doses. Like, you know, don't overindulge in it and don't take it as that's the word. Like, I'm living my life by what everybody on here say. Everybody, everybody I follow, like take pieces from it and then form your own opinion on how you're gonna move forward in your life, you know.
Right.
And anything that in consumption of consuming it too much can be overwhelming. And that's social media as well.
Yeah. I just feel like listening to him, and like I said, I didn't know of him until this situation happened. But watching his previous videos and then watching the video with him and his wife, he's a slick talker. He talks very fast. He talks like he knows everything. So if I'm like mentally not present or emotionally not present, I will feel like, oh, he know what he's talking about. Let me listen to what he's saying. And then, like I said, he is for Black women. He's for, I don't even know if he's for Black love, because he always down in a Black man. So, like, I just feel like with the whole taking it in doses, I feel like some people yearn for.
Yeah.
Let me look at.
They go to social media for answers.
Yeah,
like
for
somebody
answers and it's like. It's like the blind leading the blind sometimes.
Yeah.
And I feel like with him, you can't sit up here and preach, treat the Black woman good, treat the Black queen good, but you're sitting up here committing adultery for 9 to 10 years in your 14-year relationship.
Right.
And you have kids.
But is
on
it
top
still
of
to say that he's not, and for lack of, he's not God, so he's not perfect.
He's not.
He can be imperfect, so at least he is owning up to his imperfections. Just like the whole Kirk Franklin thing. I'm like, yo, like he said a cuss word. Is it that deep? Like, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't that deep for him to go on this rampage of saying what happened and why. Like, you cursed.
That's a personal thing, and
right.
that also too. With that situation, I feel like they look at him, oh, he's the minister of music. And now they all, you know how they always wanted to play on Kirk Franklin and Plies are the same person. Now they just trying to say, oh, Plies came out of Kirk. But it's like, he is going through things that everybody goes through. That if anything, I commend him for like being honest, like, okay, me and my family are going through things, because everybody goes through things. Right. You have people who were just like, oh my God, I can't believe Kirk Franklin cussed. You had people who were like, yeah, Kirk Franklin. You had people who were like, I'll talk to my son like that too. It's just, I don't know. I guess everybody is different. And I feel like as a Christian, coming from a Christian, I feel as though sometimes you just need to put people in their place. And if it's a cycle of things, especially coming from my own child, somebody that I brought into this world, you're not going to talk to me crazy and you're not going to do me crazy.
Yeah, but I think with the whole the guy, whatever his name is, I forgot that fast. The guy Jaxn. That cheated, Derrick Jaxn. I think with him, it was a little bit different, because I feel like, okay, you knew what you was doing for 9-10 years. when you knew you were cheating, you shouldn't have still been trying to be no relationship expert telling people don't cheat, don't do this, and you doing it yourself. You should have just went on and tried to find something else that you was an expert in, because obviously you're not an expert in this because you're out here cheating. So I think like people are imperfect, but him, that's just too much. A mistake, okay. I still don't believe cheating is a mistake, but okay, if you would have did it once, okay, we can get over it. But you did it for 9-10 years. Like that's a whole nother life. Like, come on. Like at this point, you just contradicting yourself, and you just.
Well, look at the Pastor Jamal Bryant. Shoot,
Who
he
that?
got kids. Well, from one of the housewives, she's married to him. He's like a pastor, and he's leading churches.
Like a pastor, whatever. He is a pastor.
He's a pastor over mega churches, leading people. He got a bunch of women that he dates, kids outside of his marriage that he has. So it's like, but yeah, people are still following. And that's been years that this has been going on, because they've been having, I don't know how long that housewife show been on. It's been a while. And he's still doing him.
Yeah, still. And that's another thing. We just got to stop putting pastors, ministers, just men, period. Good looking men, bad looking men, broke men, rich men. Stop putting them on a high pedestal, and women as well.
Everybody, don't put nobody on a high pedestal.
Don't put nobody on a high pedestal because they don't deserve it. I also believe that, and not just Derrick Jaxn, but most of these influencers, they stray away from the people that know them and go to the people who don't know them, so they can be somebody that they're not. And I feel like that's probably what Derrick Jaxn and some influencers that I come across. I feel like it's just like, in reality, you're really not that type of person. Like maybe that's an insecurity that you had, and you found that this microphone, being in front of this camera and talking to people, it puts you somewhere where you want to be. But in reality, I don't know if this makes sense to y'all, but in reality, it's like, I'm really not that person. Like, I wish I was that person, if that makes sense.
But is this really like a publicity stunt? Because like, I don't know who this man is. So now that I see this, it's heightening my awareness of who he is. Like, is he doing this and putting this out there to, I don't know if he writes books or whatever, to get more publishing?
He does have a book.
And
listen, so he did put it out there. He put his book out there. And maybe that is, now that you're saying that, it does make sense for that to be something to put his book out there.
Yeah, I don't know how the shade room to put that on there. There wasn't nobody checking for that man.
No, and that's the thing. Like I said, I never knew anything about him until I clicked on the video, and I was like, what is he talking about? I dated multiple women, and not just going out on dinners, but I had sex with them. Why you're holding your wife's hand? I would have looked at her like, excuse me, they know what cheating mean. You don't gotta go into detail, not with me sitting right next to you holding your hand looking stupid. I did not just going out on dates, but having sex.
So did y'all watch Ashley, did you watch the video that she did by herself? Did you watch that? So yeah, I started watching like it, but she just was sounding dumb to me, and I'm just like, I can't, because she was like, well, Jesus, if you don't have Jesus, then Jesus. I don't even. As soon as she said Jesus and Jesus was the reason, I was like, this is enough for me, because Jesus is not the reason this man cheated. So I'm just gonna exit stage left. And I'm
just tired of people putting God, Jesus, and everything in their nonsense. Like, don't sit up here and make it seem like he made you do something that you wanted to do. Like, don't even do it. Because just like Paige, I keep calling her Jade. I don't know if y'all watched Married at First Sight, but Paige and
I think we say it like every episode.
Because it's ridiculous, and y'all need to watch it if y'all
I would say, maybe I need to watch it.
Yeah, definitely if anything, just watch this season. You don't have to go back to season 1, but watch this season, because Paige needs a punch in the face. She needs a friend, and she needs a punch in the face. Because right now she's just doing too much and not enough.
What she feels about herself, how insecure she really is about herself.
And she's a beautiful girl, but right now she's just coming off as a ditzy, dumb girl. Like, it's just sad. So the concept of the show is these experts, and right now this season is showing how much of an expert they really are. It's a dunny, like with everybody.
But I think that what they were saying too is a lot of these people they portrayed to be one way, and then when they got on a show, they were a total different way, and they were like, even a Dr. Jimmy, whatever her name is, she was like, yeah, you don't seem like the same person that we matched you with.
No.
So I have a thing with relationship experts. Like the people y'all talking about, they doctors in it, and then this guy calls himself a relationship expert. I have an issue with that because I don't believe anybody can be a relationship expert. I believe that every relationship is different. Therapy may work, and I think therapy is a thing to help communication and to help you guys better align. But I don't think nobody can tell you what should be done in a relationship, how you should do it, and things like that.
I think their thing is compatibility. What would say what characteristics are in both of you that says, yeah, you're compatible. That's what I think.
But who are you to say that if we're not compatible, we can't be with each other because our characteristics don't align with each other? Like, who are you to say that? There's bunches of people
on this show. That's not what they're saying. They're putting it together and see if the experiment works, and if it doesn't, works. Like,
so it's like an experiment type of thing with this show.
Experiment, but they're hoping that the people stay together.
No, it's serious because now you have to really, like, if the marriage doesn't work, you have a divorce underneath your belt. So they're really legally married. Like it's I feel like an experiment. Yeah, they're legally married in the eyes of the law, and it's like you have to get that annulled. You have to be divorced.
Yeah.
So I feel like the whole experiment thing, yeah, it's an experiment, but I don't know. That's just like when y'all said before, I don't want to go back, but when y'all said y'all don't want to date men with kids, like if he was on that show, he will be a man who was previously married. You don't know how that marriage was. You don't know what the marriage consisted of. Like, oh yeah, I was on this show, I got married, and it didn't work out, so I had to get a divorce. So I don't know. Like, I just feel like it's a little serious than just an experiment. Like, this is real life. They really put you in an apartment. It's basically like a forced arranged marriage.
So I have I don't know. I don't even say I have. I just feel like I want women in particular to learn how to love themselves before they get in relationships. And I say that because I just had a conversation with this girl, and she kept saying how she needed a boyfriend. She wanted to go on vacation. She couldn't go because she don't got a boyfriend, and she wanted this. I'm like, you don't need a boyfriend. Like, you literally just got a relationship. Like, learn yourself, learn to love yourself. Why do you need somebody else to love you or whatever? And then she come back, she's like, oh, I was on Tinder. I was talking to somebody on Tinder. And I'm just like, why are you that desperate for love? Like, that's just how people are, but I just want women to realize that you can love yourself the same way a man can love you. You can love yourself even more than a man is going to love you. And you know your worth more than a man is going to know your worth. So I just want to say to like all the women out there, young, old, whoever, like, learn to love yourself. Learn yourself before you put yourself in another relationship. I don't know. I just want women to know their worth.
I think that's very true, but it's also coming from somebody, like, you're telling her that, but you're coming from a point of you have somebody. So That's easier for you to tell me, love yourself, you can do stuff by yourself, but yet you go home to somebody. If you want to go out to dinner, you got somebody to go out to. If you need to balance something off with somebody, you got that. So I think it's easier said than done. Like, if you wasn't with somebody right now, you would. That's our natural thing as humans, is to have a connection with somebody else. Like this whole COVID thing was hard because touch. You ever think of, like, they say babies really do die if they haven't had physical touch within the first amount of days that they're born. Like, that's how our bodies were made, to be connected to other people. So it's like, I definitely get what you're saying. You definitely don't need another person to complete you or to feel like you are wanted. But I know even for me, if I was to say that to a single friend, they'll be like, all right, girl, that's easier said than done. So when have you done it? You know, so like I sympathize with that part of it. Like, I get that it's hard because it does feel good that if I want to go out to eat, all right, let's go out to eat. Or if I come home and I had a bad day, I got somebody waiting to hear what happened to my day.
Yeah,
I feel like also with that, what T was saying, just to bounce off of that, I feel as though like goes back to these influencers on social media. They show y'all this is how it is on vacation. Oh, I need a vacation. This is what my man bought me. This is what he did for me.
And meanwhile, on vacation, only had one nice dinner, was arguing the whole time.
The whole
exactly.
Trip,
and that's what I'm saying.
Trip.
Like, you don't know what it comes with. Like, okay, they might have pretty pictures. Anybody could do a pretty pictures if you know how to edit. But we like on the inside looking out, this is horrible. Y'all don't really want this relationship. Like, yeah, he might be cute, but his breath stink. His feet stink. His he's just horrible. He don't know how to treat. He just don't know how to treat me the correct way. I'm still trying to teach him how to love me, and it's been 10 years. Like, I feel as though people want what they see, and you said this before.
With it.
Exactly. You said this before. At a something that I had before. Oh, they not gonna want it if they only gonna want it if they see it. If she probably don't see. Yeah, this was not about a relationship. It was about, I think I asked you, should I get something to drink? And you said, well, if they don't see it, they're not going to ask for it. That's not what we trying to think about. But
at a party, you were like,
I was having a party.
What you wanted. Okay,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
people only want what they see. So if you don't have water, they ain't gonna want it.
They ain't gonna want water. So that's just like her. She probably wasn't really thinking about going to, I'm gonna just say Tulum. She probably wasn't thinking about going to there until she saw some pictures and videos like, oh, it looked lit. Let me find this man so we can have a candlelit dinner on the beach and do this and do that. And like you said, you have to learn how to love yourself first before somebody else comes in, because when you don't know how to love yourself and you have somebody else coming in, they want to treat you any kind of way, and you're going to look at it like, well, I don't deserve this.
Right. And
what do you deserve, since you should have known that before he got here, because he probably wasn't the one. You probably should have been with his brother.
Right. So, and that's what I was just about to say. Like us coming from a relationship, like we know how hard it is. And I don't know about y'all, but I know how easy it can be to lose yourself in a relationship, because you're trying to learn how to be a girlfriend, learn how to be a wife, learn him. And like in the process of doing that, you start to lose yourself. And not all women do that, but I know for me, it was like that. Like being in a relationship is hard. It's work. And I don't think people really understand that. Like Ashley said, like they see these pictures on social media with these couples, and all they show is the good side. They don't show you the bad side. They don't tell you the bad side, because first of all, they don't. First of all, they don't owe that to you because of social media, and they won't show you that, because that's not what they want you to see. They want you to see
exactly.
So I just like I said, like learn before you go in. I'm not saying don't go in a relationship. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying before you get into a relationship, make sure you know yourself and make sure you know your worth. Like in that situation with that with the girl, with the lady, with the wife and husband, whatever their name is. I don't remember the relationship.
Derrick Jaxn.
Yes.
And we putting them more on the radar. That's kind of irking me too, that we even giving them that attention, because now they more, because we almost at 100 subscribers. Like,
yeah, but with them, like she doesn't need, like if she would have known her worth, like, and just know your worth and know what not to put up with, like. No, like
and
you not about to do that to me, because I know I love myself and I know I'm worth more than that.
And then also he mentioned, or no, not even him. The girl that he was cheating with, she said that he expressed to her that the sex was warm between him and his wife. And one thing I mentioned to Courtney,
what if it really was?
So I mentioned to Courtney, like, you have to be willing, and this wasn't about her relationship, we were just talking in general. But you have to be willing to understand that change is going to happen. You have to be okay with that. You have to be willing to compromise. So with him expressing to that girl, oh yeah, her sex is boring, tell her that, like, we might need to spice this up a little bit, and then make it to where you're not going to go and venture out and try to find love somewhere or sex.
So how would you feel if somebody said that to you though? Because you'd be like,
if they said that to me, then it's just like, all right, so what do you feel as though needs to happen? Because I feel like if you think that we need to spice it up in the bedroom.
He said he said you.
If I need to spice it up, what you want me to do? What you want me to do? Just tell me what you need to feel like.
No, seriously, how would y'all feel at Terramani? How would y'all feel if somebody said that? Would y'all be like,
But that's the thing, you have to be willing to understand that he has feelings too, and he needs to voice it. If you have any concerns, I feel like, well, if I have any concerns, I'm going to go to Terry, and if Terry has concerns, I'm going to assume that he's going to come to me. And like I said, you have to be willing to change, and you have to accept change.
That's a touchy thing though, because you don't want to put somebody down or make them feel like,
that's your significant other. You shouldn't feel like that.
And you should laugh about it, and then just be like in your head, "Oh, I'm about to."
Yeah,
you gotta be able to
get mad over it. You just do your thing. Like
they said, the girl said that on. He said that on Being Mary Jane though, when she was laying down and like did like this, and she was giving him head. He's like, she just gives lazy head.
And that's the thing. Like, why should she be offended by that? That's not what he like. And you should be there to please your man.
Well, her thing was she was tired. He woke her up. And
no, was all the time. Because he wouldn't have been with Mary Jane.
All the time tired.
She all the time tired.
She got a B12 deficiency.
Shut up.
So what if it's a thing he comes to you and tell you like, okay, this is what I like, but it's something that you don't like to do. So then what?
Well, you either going to learn or you going to learn to find out he with somebody else.
I don't know. I don't know.
If it's something that you don't like and he love it, what I say, change. You have to learn how to change and compromise. All right, baby.
Compromise.
Yeah, like I don't like doing this. So what else do you like? What else?
Can I do it for 2 seconds?
Yes. We'll provide a menu of options 1 through 5 that I'm open about.
Number 6, I ain't doing.
I don't know the judge.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll do number 6 either.
Y'all stupid.
They got toys out there for everything. So,
well, I got a thinking of what number 6 could be now that you talking like that.
My number 6, I would never. But they have a toy out there for that.
I ain't even gonna go there. I'm about to say that just made me think you just doing something else too. So.
Well, no, my number 6 is not that. Not to think. What you mean?
What's your number 6? We gonna go on.
What's your number 6?
What's your number 6?
I'm gonna cut this out. My number 6 is yes. I ain't doing it. But they got
number 6 was big.
No, the number 6 is out for me. It's a big.
I knew number 6 was that.
No. Did y'all see? I don't know if y'all follow Charlamagne, but they had these girls on there. They have a podcast about like being a whore, basically, and they were saying
you talking about lip service.
No, it's another one with these two
They nasty.
No, literally, their thing is called Horror Something. Their podcast is called Horror Something Podcast, right? And they were talking about how some men like it in the butt, like with a dildo. And it's like some men won't tell you, and I was like, what?
It's called pegging. And they have a toy for that.
The girl told me that at the bachelorette party. I was like, what? I was like, oh, she's like, if that's your freak level, that's a higher level. I said, okay.
That's my number 7.
I said, go ahead, girl. You got
my number 6
is
eating ass, and my number 7 is pegging. I ain't doing neither. You want to peg? You better peg up out this house.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
Ooh. Luckily, I ain't gotta worry about that.
Hello.
Well, do y'all think that these hoes be winning?
I mean,
in like the social media world, kind of thing, but you know,
in life, you don't feel like these hoes be winning?
No,
not one bit.
I know a hoe personally. She ain't winning.
Do you think a man can turn a woman into that, like after hurting her for so much and putting her through so much that she just turns into that?
I don't think they turn into hoes. I think they turn into bitter women
that act like a hoe.
That'd be their excuse. So I mean,
I don't think.
I feel like it'd be more so Never mind. I don't know. I can't.
So what do you mean by winning? Like elaborate a little bit more. So we all on the same page. What do you mean by winning?
I mean, just like in a sense, like they're the ones that don't gotta work. They just get in big cars, big houses, anything they want materialistic, and it's out here in the, you know, the young girl or woman that may be working hard to get everything that she needs, struggling, coming at the hurdle after hurdle. And it's like, I just should have been doing whatever this girl doing, because she getting it and I'm getting it out the mud.
No, I feel like they don't be winning. I feel like that's just a phase. And half of that stuff they can't keep up with anyway. You got to keep fucking around to keep up with it. And I ain't with that. I ain't about to keep jumping to every basketball player, every football player, every celebrity. And then they're going to be sitting around talking about you like, oh, yeah, I messed with her. Oh, yeah, I effed her. Like, no, nobody got time for that. I feel like most men, real men, they go after women, independent women. They don't want no dependent woman dependent on them for everything. I don't know. At least some men that I know. Even I watch.
I really beg to differ from that comment, because I think a lot of men are intimidated by women that can bring a lot to the table. Like they may say, I want a woman that can do this, that, and the third, but when they have a woman that's really making that 6 figures and they're making 4, they'll start their pride start going back a little bit more, and they can't handle when a woman really can't hold her own. Because I know a lot of women that are really successful, and that's what they're coming across. Like men say, yeah, they can handle it until that's really in their face, and they can't. And I know a guy who really say like he like to feel wanted, to feel needed, and you know, if she has this certain what I'm talking about, if she has a certain level of success, status, success, I know she really don't need me in all actuality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And but more so what I'm thinking about is like more so most men need they go for what they marry the women. Every man go for the hoe. We all know that they're gonna go for the hoe first, especially in their early years. But when they get into their late age or whatever like that, they're looking for a woman who can support them, who they know can handle business. Oh yes, some who can handle business when it needs to be done. They don't gotta question nothing she's doing. Someone who's a role model for their kid. Ain't no man marry no hoe and gonna have a kid with her and think she gonna raise their kid right. I mean, don't get me wrong, some people do, but most men don't. Just how I feel. I feel like most men gonna go after the woman that can stand on her own, that they're gonna marry. That's how I feel.
I feel like some men or some boys, because I feel like their mentality and their mentality is still on a young boy level. I feel like they do go after the hoes because their own status is just not up to par to, like Courtney said, to handle what a successful woman has. So I do feel like most of the time, of course, they're winning because it's just a lot to for them to keep up with. Like I know someone personally who doesn't mind messing with a bunch of men, married, single, in a relationship, whatever the case may be, and she's bitter. She's really bitter. Like emotionally, she's damaged. Mentally, she's damaged, and I don't want to be like that at all. What? I
don't know. Monty started laughing.
I hope she's not watching this episode.
Well, I mean, they don't know who I'm talking about. I know a lot of people. But she's very damaged, and it's sad because I believe she deserves better, and she doesn't see that. And that can stem from just like her childhood. It can stem from anything. But in some way I can say yes, some hoes be winning because of course I gotta work hard for mine. I can't just roll over and call such and such and tell, hey, I want this, or can we go here, or I need this, I need that, or you call different people for different things. I don't have that, and I don't want that either. So I mean, in some sense, yeah, they are winning, but I don't want what they go through at all.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just don't see it as winning. I think they just get into stuff a little bit fast. Like they get to stuff. They getting the cars faster, the big houses faster. But I don't look at it as winning, because how are you winning? You're not doing anything with your life. But fucking men all day, every day. That's not winning to me. Like, winning is being successful. Like not even building a business. Like, whatever you do in life, like having a purpose behind like your name. Like this is what you build, your empire, whatever that is.
Well,
like,
some of them, that's how they do it. They get with the guy, they ain't do nothing. Get with the guy that has the high status, and then they start their little business under what he was doing and getting put on from him.
For an example, Chris Brown's daughter, what's her name? Royalty.
Mm-hmm.
So she, in the beginning, they broke up or whatever. So she took him to court to get more money through, child support. So she wanted $200,000 because the boutique that she made, the online boutique that she started, was only bringing $400 a month. Her rent was $2,000 a month, and she still had to pay her mom to help. She had to pay for royalties, entertainment, and all of that nonsense that fall underneath what he had to pay. But that's an example for these hoes be winning. Like, you just can't. All you did was lay down on your back, had this baby, and not saying that that's just an easy thing to do because it's not. But now you are, and she's probably getting more. But in the beginning, you asked for $200,000 a month, and you got it.
What I could do for $200,000,
and because you started a boutique and it's not doing well. So not only is she getting $200,000 from him, but she's getting income from the boutique and probably from other men. I don't know her, but she and not in the sense where she's winning, she's doing way better. But I mean, like you said, she's getting to it faster. And that's easy. We have to work for $200,000
men not wanting women that have something going for themselves. He knew what he got when he signed up. So that's it was
an easy lay, and that's what he received. That's what she received. And now it's like, nigga, you gotta pay for it, and you gonna pay me right. And I mean, hey, hats off to her. She chose that way. I just choose to do it through my career. And maybe that is her career. I don't know what her mom taught her.
I don't know where the mom taught her.
I don't know where her mom taught her.
Her mom taught her.
Black China and her mother, they effed up. But you see what she taught her, and you see what she doing.
It's crazy. Like, the world we live in, this probably been the world. I mean, this probably how it has been for years. But now that it's on social media and it's just more public, it's just like, it's crazy. All you need is a big butt, skinny waist, big boobs. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Child, in 2021, they all coming out.
Well, do you think a man can change a woman into being a hoe? Like, he heard her so much and that converts her into just like, forget it, I'm gonna be a hoe now. I'm just gonna go sleep around, or I'm just gonna go from here, from there, or entertain this person or that person.
She probably been wanting to be fucking around.
She been for the streets.
Like,
she's been out there.
Like I said, the work can make you go fuck a million people. Like, you want to do that. You want to fuck that person.
Yeah, I don't think a man can turn you into a hoe by all the hurt he caused you. I just don't see it.
Well, I mean, that's what they said in the song. She was saying, like,
that's what they said.
The hurt that or I don't know if it's Jasmine or just she's speaking from a point of view from other people, but their hurt has turned them into that way. And then I think her also references, like, I guess I should just go and be a gold digger. Like, and I mean, that maybe that is just for the sports.
Make you a hoe.
Right.
I can see you saying, I'm gonna go do me. Doing me and being a hoe are two different things. Like,
yeah, I don't see.
So what is doing
anymore? Basically, like, not more so
what
he
does doing me mean?
Doing that, but
what does doing me mean?
So, like, if
did I just say that?
No, I said that.
Oh, because I'm like, wait, what?
So basically, it's just like, if we break up, like, I'm gonna be out here doing me. I'm gonna
Whatever
be
she want to
partying.
do.
Yeah, I'm like, if I want to talk to him, I'm gonna talk to him. If I want to talk to him, I'm gonna talk to him. If I want to talk to him at the same time, I'm gonna talk to him at the same time. But I might not sleep. I ain't gonna sleep with both of them. But like, I'm gonna just have fun. I'm gonna just do me, like whatever makes me happy, and I'm gonna just enjoy my life to the fullest. Like, that's it. But
so
I
the only way the only way that doing me would become a hoe is if you slept with both of them. I'm just trying to get clarification.
If you out here sleeping with everything, you just see slanging. Yeah.
But if you was talking to all of them and only sleeping with one, is that a hoe or no?
No, she just not entertaining just one guy.
Okay. I don't know.
I feel like if you single,
filling out your resume.
Heck no. I ain't never not nowhere, but I just wanted us to be clear on what we're saying. I think it's just like blurred lines. So, I think it's blurred lines on what it is. I think it's the definition of a hoe is whatever that person thinks it is. Like, because somebody very right would say that they think that is a hoe, entertaining multiple people. So I think it's just like whatever you as the individual define as being a hoe.
Yeah, I feel like my definition of a hoe is sleeping with multiple men at one time. But just talking to and just, I don't know, like
because that's dating. If you're
that's dating. Exactly, that's
dating. I don't think is. I mean, of course, because everyone has their own opinion, but I feel like everyone could probably agree that is dating, and then sleeping with people is a totally different thing. Sleeping with a bunch of different men is a totally different thing.
Like you start in lineup, like you start in five.
Yeah, like you're dating, and I feel like dating has been like just, I don't know, people don't date anymore. When I think dating is fine, like if you're just, single, a young single person, like you don't have to always be in a relationship. Like you can,
a young single person, an old person,
a young or old, like you can date, like
So
it's nothing wrong with going out.
I have a question, kind of like what Monty was just talking about. It goes into that a little bit. So how do y'all feel now with like times are different? Like when we were younger, like you had guys trying to talk to you down, you walking down the street, yo, you with the type, yo, I'm trying to get your number. You got his wingman, yo, my bro want to talk to you. Like, can he get your number? Now it's just you slide in the DM. It's that easy. It's like, do y'all like? So if y'all were single, would y'all like that, or do y'all want that person to person, like, or do y'all want like that person to person interaction, like somebody like showing their interest to you and not just through a DM? Like, how do y'all feel about that now? Like, because times are like really has changed. Like, I don't see nobody going up to women anymore and saying, "Yo, I want your number," or trying to get the note. Like, that's not a thing no more.
It very well is a thing still, but they are sliding in DMs and stuff. I probably don't DM me. I don't know. I'm sure I wouldn't respond.
I slid in my husband DM, so I can't relate.
Serious. I mean, sometimes it be shoot your shot. You can.
I mean, he's right there. Why not? His profile was right there. I don't know when I was going to see him.
See, and that all worked out perfect. So
perfect.
So sliding in DMs.
Yes, I mean, yes, sliding in DMs. Shoot your shot. You never know.
Don't just slide.
But I'm just saying, I would probably not respond if somebody DM me, like on some.
And then I feel as though like me and him knew each other before, so it wasn't like a stranger danger or oh, she's being weird. We knew each other, and I don't know. I felt comfortable doing it. He felt comfortable responding, so I feel like it wasn't a thing. But
what did you say?
I don't know. What did I say?
Hey, big head.
Hey, big dad. He's like, oh, what did I say? He said something about going to the movies. I said, don't go without me or something. Something stupid.
Okay. She got yay.
I won. But I don't, if it's a stranger, don't slide in my DMs. Sometimes don't even walk up to me. Sometimes I'll just be like, excuse me. But
I'm heavy on, I don't know how someone could come at me. Like, I don't like when people come up to me and like try to spit game or whatever. Like, bro.
One thing I was never a fan of was yo, like don't do that. Cause what if me and somebody else, like so, everybody turning around at this point, even my mom, and I know you're not trying to talk to her, so don't do that. Come up to me respectfully and say hi. How are you?
Yo,
like,
I've had people like literally be like, money. I will not turn my. I don't care who it is behind me. Like, if I know you, look, Nadia said facts. I will not turn around. Like, do not do that. Like,
so guys, we're going to play this game. I guess we could call it the word game. So when I say a word, or no, I'm gonna just name it the lyrics. So when I say a word, you have to sing or rap lyrics that has that word in it. So if I say unappreciated, Courtney may say, I'm feeling really unappreciated by Cherish.
Oh, go ahead, girl. You even know the group name.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, the first word is camera.
lights, camera, action.
Who sing it?
By who?
Only on camera. Only on camera. My look like Drake cameras.
Yeah, that's my song.
Well, who was Monty?
That was
Oh,
lights, camera, action.
I was about to say that's for real.
No, because I do know it was a song like that I was trying to think of, but it was
lights, camera, action. That's you singing I'm Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Yes. Oh my God.
Look,
yes.
Let me see something.
It was exactly that. Yes.
Damn, she's talking like, that's not
camera,
even like
action.
camera.
It wasn't coming to me.
All right. The next song is money. I mean, the next word is money.
Money. All I really want to see is money. I don't need to really see any money.
Who is it? Who's that? Who's the artist?
Cardi B. I had to guess if it's Cardi.
Yeah. The next word.
Give me a wallet.
If you got a fat ass and you know how to make it clap.
Just throw that on back and ass titty.
She about to get a beat your shit.
Yo, I'm crying.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Girl, you look good. Want you back? There we go. Juvenile.
the next word is love.
Love. Never knew what I did, but I knew we started. I'm so glad I found you. I found you.
Oh
So,
my God.
Who sing that? Milf Talk.
girl, Casey.
Hair.
I wear my hair back and forth. I wear my hair.
That was a good one.
Go ahead, T.
That was a good one.
I'm not on hair. What's up with hair?
Let me think of a good word. Happy.
Cause I'm happy. Cause I'm happy.
I got one.
Go
for
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
Y'all gonna sing your heart out. Torn.
What you saying?
Torn in between.
was torn.
Very
Torn.
much
And I had that
so.
on my
Was
playlist. I
torn.
still love that song.
That's my song.
Oh.
You she's a hoe.
That's just my song. That just bring my heart out today.
Use a hoe. Use a hoe. Sideline hoe.
Period.
Have you met his mom?
Yes.
Have you
And
met
it's
his
very
kids?
Did you know my kids were
Pack your
his?
issues. Something, no.
Get shown together your
Oh, yeah, I said pack your
no of yourself. Yeah, it don't matter if you spend the night his home is somewhere else. Yo, I was singing that song word for word when I was like 13. Like that was my song.
And didn't even know what it
Yes.
meant. Just singing
Didn't
your
know
heart out,
what
like,
not in one word, child.
I got
that's
one
how
for
I
y'all.
felt about Usher's confession. I didn't even know, like, really.
Girl, you said sing my heart out to that.
This whole CD really, like,
Yes.
The whole CD. The whole CD.
The fact that we saying CD, they don't even really make those anymore.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. Well, it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed our little mini karaoke night. Comment some of your favorite songs down below. But until next time, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube. Get us to 100 subscribers, over 100 subscribers. And make sure you follow our Instagram at MilfTalk_ and follow our Facebook at MilfTalk. Until next time, y'all.
Sideline hoe.